Alright, what's up guys? Today we're here with the Lorain County VEX League from December 22nd. Today we're going to be watching some more matches to sort of develop your game sense, find what designs are working, what are art, sort of what's the meta, and kind of like game strategy, what you should be doing for autonomous. All of that we're going to be analyzing to see some of these sweet matches that I found at this tournament. This tournament is based in Ohio, which is one of the most competitive states in the US. So this should provide some very good tournament matches. So let's get started on match 1. Alright, so you see immediately, ooh, so that's a big oopsie by blue bottom. And so they tipped over in their autonomous. I don't think they were planning to try to do that, but that's going to be definitely a big yikes for them to try to get out of. That's a very sticky situation. Definitely that autonomous by blue in the top. That was pretty good. They almost got 2 mobile goals. I would say going for the middle one is generally you're able to get that if you try to go for the side. You usually be in competition, so going for the middle one is actually a smart move. So that's actually not, and you're also able to get the rings in that line. So I would say that's probably one of the better autons that you could program. So they immediately, blue immediately gets the top neutral goal. Red is trying to, looks like they're stuck on a ring. Okay, they got unstuck. Blue already has their mobile goal filled to the brim with rings, but you can see that they're in a really bad position because of that robot right there that's just tipped over, and they still haven't been able. And you see the I think it's 44012 E. Okay, they got the mobile goal out of there, and then they're able to get the platform balance, so that's very good. Although 44012 E is unfortunately just stuck, and they can't get their 4 bar up to balance themselves, so that's gonna, I think, render them out for the rest of the match. So you could see that 1124P is trying their best. They got their mobile goal full of rings right here, which is very impressive. They could either switch for the other mobile goal to also get more rings, although they're making a smart decision to steal that mobile goal, and they're defending their other mobile goal. I think this is a pretty smart decision right here. Um, let's continue to see. So I think what's gonna happen is really pay attention to blue right here. So 30-second mark, they immediately stack one of their neutral mobile goals. They go for that, and they grab it really clean grab. They stack 2 of them, and now you can see they do a really smooth transition really quickly. Some rings are knocked out, but that's totally fine. Red is still trying to get do whatever, and you can see blue immediately grabs that in the corner, goes to stack it. I think that took only about 10 seconds, and wow, what was that grab? That grab, let's replay that grab. That happened in almost about, I would say, 3 seconds it took from them to get to their platform to grab that and to pull it out of the enemy zone. So that was very well played by blue right there, by 1124P. So I would think they would probably be definitely one of the better robots in this tournament right here, or this league. Very well performance in the last 30 seconds, just incredible. They stacked 4 mobile goals, and they're also able to steal another one on top of that. So you don't see many teams with that level of skill and driving out there. So very impressive, and this is why I recommend all teams to focus on just practicing on driving again and again and do it really quickly, like stacking mobile goals really quickly. You can see how that team was able to stack mobile goals onto their platform. Like it took about them 2 seconds to get up and drop it. Very smooth. And they didn't tip the platform as well, so that was very excellent job. Let's go on the next match. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so it's 193, big sweep. And now we have, let's see right here. So looking at the robots, we have a big push bot on the red side, so that might be a bit detrimental to them. Have to see how their defense plays out. Okay, so red goes for that mobile goal. And I don't know what red's autonomous is trying to do. Although you could see definitely right here that blue's autonomous is also did not work. And you can see how their autonomous interrupt each other. So you gotta really make sure to, what a lot of teams keep on doing, and I think I mentioned this the last commentary, is to make sure you coordinate with your partners on what their autonomous is going to be doing, so yours doesn't conflict with them. Right. Let's see this right here. Blue immediately grabs that mobile goal. Red goes to stack. Red grabs that tall mobile goal and stacks it. That is a red flag, in my opinion, as blue tipping that would easily make that large mobile goal very messy for the red side to clean up. Uh, Blue grabs that red mobile goal, places up there, doesn't give any points. Okay, so blue does go D-score them. That is a very excellent move. That is going to take a very long time for red to try to get unstuck out of. And you can see blue stole one of their mobile goals. They almost got tipped right there. But you can see, oh, this is why you also have to, it's good to practice definitely dropping the mobile goals quickly, but also make sure you're not dropping them wrong. So blue's just trying to get some rings right now. I would say that stealing, probably stacking right here. Okay, so they did tip the platform. That was good. I would have placed that blue mobile goal a bit to the side just to make sure. Blue is defending that neutral mobile goal very nicely right there. So that's some good defense. That looks like one of the blue robots stopped a while ago, so that's a bit detrimental to them. Let's see what happens to blue. And if blue, I think blue right here. Ooh, that is a big. Let's rewatch that again. So already you can see right here in this position, they should have gone further out. And pushing that just caused these two mobile goals to come down and fall out the platform. And you could see blue tries to do a job of trying to push that up. So this blue mobile goal also, I've seen teams successfully do that. However, it rarely, usually you would need longer arms for that to happen. And that's why you will also want stronger lifts so you can apply more power. If you got a really fast lift, but it's very weak, then you're not going to be able to do this sort of thing. And you can see red is just chilling right here, and they're going to stack another one of their mobile goals. They're just taking their time, slowly, smoothly, with what they have. They're not trying to really do anything. And blue right here is in really bad position. Even though they have more mobile goals than an enemy, you could see that's definitely not balanced. So that's going to count against them. You can see blue does have some rings on that mobile goal, but red does have two balanced platform mobile goals, so that is going to really hurt them, as well as winning autonomous. So that's probably a GG for blue. So let's go to the next match, and right next this match. So they're still clearing up that. So it's 106 to 86, so as expected. Alright, so let's watch this next match. So very nice context right there. Let's rewatch that again. So if blue got there first, but if they grabbed it a bit quicker and immediately pulled back, they probably would have won. And then you could see right now they're at stalemate. The other blue Auton, I think it was 2011G. They only pushed the mobile goal, so it's very important to calibrate your Auton. Make sure it's working consistently. You're placing your robot correctly on the field. To make sure that all of that is being cleared up. Alright, so immediately C grabs, 2011C grabs that tall neutral goal. You could see the top left red robot has already turtled, so they're already doing the ring strategy. And it looks like they could switch mobile goals for rings. Let's rewatch that again. So we have blue coming in to interrupt, and you can see that they try to steal that mobile goal, and they do it successfully. It's not a smooth grab, but definitely this emphasizes the importance of having a strong clamp and making sure that it's wider so the opponents can't really grab hold of it. So that's very important for all teams to note. Let's continue watching. So you can see now they're just trying to defend all the mobile goals that they have right there. That's a good decision, although they abandon. Okay, so they go to steal another one of their mobile goals. I would think that was a pretty smart decision, as it takes some time for them to over there for them to get it out. They still haven't got it out, and now Red has gotten one extra neutral mobile goal. The other red robot has stopped working, unfortunately. Um, so I would see this is a really what 2011C right here could be doing is that they could probably, instead of getting for rings, they could try to clear up the situation right here and try to steal a neutral goal, which would probably be the smarter decision in this choice. Or at least so both of this 2011G hasn't really been doing too much in the match. They could probably wrap around and try to roll this mobile goal to the other side. But other than that, that's going to be pretty tough to get out. Okay, so that's immediately what they do right there. Very nicely done. Red was right there with the turtle, so they're pretty secure. They got the yellow neutral goal in the corner. Right now it looks like red is in a very, I would say, advantageous position. Although blue is pushing that mobile goal to the other side, so that is going to give them 3 mobile goals for scores. So it's just mostly to see which team right now can get more mobile goals onto the platforms. Alright, so we have 201C steal their mobile goal. Very nice move. And now you try to see G is trying to interrupt them. And wow, 201C is doing a very nice job stealing that mobile goal and also the neutral goal. So this has really turned to favor, like in that 10 seconds, it really favored it was favoring red, but now the scales have vastly turned for blue. So this emphasizes the importance of trying to, as I said, consistently practice, grab those mobile goals really quickly, and that will really give you a huge advantage during your matches. And so you can see red is trying to make what they can do. They try to get that tall mobile goal onto their side. I think that was a pretty good decision. Although right there, that was a pretty big mistake on red there to just turn around. They should have tried to stack this mobile goal for that extra 20 points. And so this team right here, 201C, can steal it as well. But unfortunately, they go the wrong direction, and that mobile goal is stolen. So if that mobile goal was not stolen, it was stacked, that would have given them 100 points. And I think blue would have still won because they had Thomas plus a bunch of rings. A bit more rings than what red had. But nevertheless, that could have I think the only way for red to have won this is to have stacked that neutral mobile goal and then also the red mobile goal, both on the platform. And especially for the tall neutral goal, would have been very difficult to accomplish. Yeah, so as expected, it was a blue sweep right here. Alright, so we have autonomous. So R has a very quick autonomous, and they're grabbing that mobile goal very clean autonomous by red, but also blue grabbing that neutral goal in the top as well. So looks like we have 2 very nicely well programmed robots at the opposite sides of the field. Let's see how this turns out. Red does, it looks like 44012C looks mostly to be a push bot, so that might be a bit tricky, depends on how they drive. And looks like blue is trying to go for the turtle right here. Red is interrupting them though. So, oh, they managed to steal it. That's a good steal by 44012C. Oh, and they also knock it over. So that is a very good strategy. Although they knock it back in the upright position. Um, so blues has stacked. Red looks like red is just trying to mainly get rings right now. So it looks like, ooh, it looks like they were trying to switch their mobile goals. And I think red is reluctant to release that neutral mobile goal and fear that it might be stolen. But right here, it's looking very advantageous for blue right now. They have a lot of mobile goals right there, and if they just keep that position, they are bound to win this game. So, and looks like what does red? Ooh, red is trying, and it knocks over. It looks like both of them mobile goals right there. That is huge for red. Absolutely huge. If they could do a park right here, that might just secure them the victory. And it looks like they are trying to go for the park. And it looks like they're trying to go for some rings. And, well, they go for the park. They have 19 seconds left. Very viable strategy right here. And they do manage to park. Oh, that might have what just run red the game right there. Blue tries to stack that up there, but it doesn't matter because they can't really get any because that large neutral mobile goal flipped over. I think that was a really good tilt right there by red. That just won them the game. That messed up what blue was doing. They had to waste a lot of time trying to sort that situation, right? And even then, the tall neutral mobile goal prevented them from gaining any points. And so I think that was that single knockover that changed the course of the game. So that was huge for red. So big props. This especially note for drivers to always be de-scoring your opponents. Especially you want to do it right before the 30-second mark, but also make sure you give yourself some time if the enemy opponents are defending their spot. This also places emphasis on the power of the lift. If your lift is more powerful, you are more likely to tip the platform over even when the robot is hovering over the platform, trying to keep it from tipping, which is what strategy that some robots try to do to prevent their own platform from going one way or the other. Yeah. So that was a very close match, I would say. But it was just one simple move by red that really just screwed blue over. So drivers should really make an important note to be doing that in the matches. So we got 137 to 87. So it's a huge win for red. Very close as well. And now let's see the next match. So it looks like blue has a very clean autonomous 2011C. Very nice autonomous right there. Okay, so they're able to right now get both of those neutral goals, get that alliance mobile goal in their bag, and also get their rings right here. Looks like they unfortunately weren't able to very accurately get those, but that was nevertheless very good effort. They also got the win point for this side. For the other side, it looks like yeah, so the quality of the autonomous, they were able to get that neutral goal, but I just think 2011C's autonomous was just very fantastic right here. We got auto bonus. So we start driving. So you could definitely see blue and red are trying to turtle up. Red does tip their large mobile goal over, and it looks like 60883D is trying to park very early in the game, which is very unusual. Because that really prevents them. That really just gets them out for the rest of the game. Although it does prevent the enemies from really just stealing all the mobile goals. So blue is able to have both of their robots on the field trying to do things, while red has one of their robots in a very in a position where it can't really do anything. So it looks like blue did shove that mobile goal down there, and that might qualify them for a DQ. Looks like what the refs are gonna have to say about that. So it looks like 2011C is doing. Looks like they aren't really doing too much right now. I wonder why they are pulling that yellow neutral goal out of there. Perhaps they're counting on a DQ by red. It looks like they see that blue is trying to go for a park right here, and they know they won't be able to win, so they're trying to go for a double park right here. Although, and they also managed to get rid of that. Ooh, oh, that is very unfortunate for red. So right there, they managed to get this out from underneath, and they were trying to double park. But what would have been a better strategy, because they did have both of the two neutral goals compared to one neutral goal. So if they just had 2011C try to get that out from underneath, they would have just won the game right there, and they wouldn't needed to double park, which might not even have gotten this unstuck in the first place. So that was red probably could have made some better decision making right there. I think they were counting on a DQ right there, but then they said, "Nah, let's do a double park." So blue just took this smoothly. They did was what they had, and I think they were able to come out on top right here. So definitely good performance by good teams, but it was just some decisions that you make in the midst of the game that you really gotta make sure, especially very important for driver teams, to be telling your driver what to do, analyzing the situation thoroughly, so that your team has the best chance of winning the game. So let's look at the scores right now. Looks like it is taking some time for them to make a decision. And it is 106 to 151. So it looks like blue was not DQ'd, because I think what red done is that they uprighted that mobile goal, so it was not stuck anymore. So if they held that position, perhaps blue might have kept that DQ. Okay, so it looks like red did miss that mobile goal grab right there. Blue has having a very nice autonomous right there by 1124R, I presume. And let's wait for the driver match. Alright, so looks like red tried to go for the double mobile goal. Blue is doing the same. They're both trying to get rings. And it looks like 2011B immediately sacks their yellow neutral goal, and it looks like one of their robots is having a very difficult time, perhaps stuck on the ring. Looks like blue does go for that platform tip, and that's a very good move right there. Excellent move by blue, and what you usually see a lot of teams doing is that they usually de-score while having a new mobile goal in their front claw. So for that extra weight. So you always want to make sure that you're doing that. And let's see. So it looks like red is they failed for that platform. So looks like they do tip it over in the corner. So that is going to be very hard, difficult for any enemy team to kind of get into the, that tall neutral mobile goal. Looks like blue is trying to pull it away. They are doing, since they can't do a triple mobile grab, looks like they are trying. I'm not sure what 2011B is doing. It looks like they're stuck on the ring right now, which is really unfortunate for them because they are stuck in a more sticky situation right now. If they could manage to get stuck from it. However, it does look like unless blue it can get their platform up right, and they do, and that is probably gonna. Oh, and they also won the tournament, so that is gonna be a victory for blue, I presume, because red just could not get enough rings onto their and they could not just stack any onto the platform. So very unfortunate getting stuck on the rings. Always make sure that you got those ring guards. that you have a very low center rate, so you're not rocking back and forth, and that when you're rocking back and forth, you drive forward and just get on top of the ring, and that's just really unfortunate. I think we'll go for one more match right here, and we'll call it a day. So it looks 89 to 120. So blue definitely did really good on that. Unfortunately, 2011B getting stuck on that mobile goal really hurt them a lot. So let's look at this next match. So it looks like this has been something I've been seeing sometimes. So they fake their opponents out by looking like they would go for that side neutral goal, and then they suddenly turn right here and go for that. It could be just that they're trying to go for the 45-degree right there, like turn right there and then go for that. Although a better starting position, it would just be if you get it perfectly 45 degrees right in this tile, right in the corner, bottom left corner, I would say, and then you could just go full speed for the middle, and that might be perhaps, you probably get to the middle faster, although it does tell the intentions of what you're trying to do to the opponents. So it looks like red is able to get those neutral goals really quickly, and that is a very nice autonomous by red. So they were able to get the middle neutral goal, which since they will be going for first, and what most teams do is that usually go for the sides and then the middle, so they have 100%. So it could be said they have very high success rate of getting the middle neutral goal, and then since they go for the alliance mobile goal, and then they're able to go for just that straight rings, and then they're able to get that side neutral goal if the opponents didn't get it. So I think that was a very nice autonomous, and you can see red is starts very advantageous position right now. The tall mobile goal is complicating things a bit, but having all those neutral mobile goals really is gonna really help red out right now. So it looks like blue is trying to steal one of them. It looks like two of the yellow neutral goals are both tipped over. It's gonna be really hard for blue to get them. So right here, if red does nothing and they just keep on defending their goals, and even if blue gets a lot of rings and they try to, I think the only way for them to win right now is just to go for a park, and that is what blue tries to do. I think if red tries to just, a good option for red right now is to, I guess, interrupt that platform, although there is enough time for them to upright themselves, for blue to upright themselves again for the park, and they do knock them over when it is a bit later, and that is a very nice knockover, and it subtracts almost, and they can't even blue can't even park right now because mobile is stuck underneath. Oh, it looks like blue was able to steal that mobile goal though, which red is, both red and blue are trying their best to try to stack their mobile goals right now. But unless blue can get that that alliance mobile goal out from underneath and score it, that will be, looks like they are trying to do that, and they are. And if they stack that, that might just be real. That might just win them for it. They really need to get that. Red really needs to stack something right now. Oh, hold up. Let's see who won autonomous. So looks like right here, I think red did not choose to stack another. They knew that they had two mobile goals compared to just one elevated, which equalizes them. And then since they had more rings right here, and they also won autonomous, I think that secures the win in the bag. Although that it was a very close match. So let's see. So that was 147 to 171. So I think there might have been contact somewhere. Let's see if there was contact anywhere. So let's see if there was contact at any point. It doesn't look like there was contact. I don't think that was contact right there. Huh. That is a bit weird. Blue should only have, I would say around, that looks like around 20 points of rings, and then that's 3 elevated, so that would be 140. And if we go over here to red, and they have 147, let's investigate why. So it looks like at one point, perhaps, did red at any point touch coming into contact? That doesn't look like there was contact right there. So I would have said that moment right there might have almost counted. The judge might have thought that there was contact. I don't think that was contact though, or neither was that match affecting. So that is very weird. Yes. So I'm not sure why that series points came from, but red, probably the judges likely judged that red contacted them somewhere. But anyway, that's pretty much all for today. Hope you learned something, and Chad signing up.